Happy New Year. Okay, can you hear me? I need to make sure you can hear me. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you. Okay. I sang this last night, but I will sing it. Hopefully it'll be a little clearer here. Oh, now I tried. I can't hit the note. Yeah, I'm having trouble this morning. Sorry. If crime so blatant be forgot, impeachment lost in time, take comfort in this simple truth: the end of Trump is nigh. This era of Trump ends, my dears. This era ends for Trump. Indictments wait for 45. His reign of cruelty is done. So, Happy New Year. Just wanted to share that with you. No, I've not entirely recovered from the marathon, but I'm trying. But I did want to share that with you. I hope it wasn't too bad. All right. This is, wow, I haven't seen all of you since last year. Anyway. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. For those of you who are new around here, hi. It's not always quite like this, but you kind of get the idea. So anyway, Happy New Year. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. And I am just so grateful for you guys. And I'm looking forward to this year in a way that I wasn't looking forward to 2020. Back in the before times. But I'm looking forward to it now because it's like we made it through. And I know that this coming year is going to be hard. It's going to be long. But it's going to be so much more hopeful. And that makes the difference, being able to say, you know what? We're going to make it through. It's going to get better. And that makes all the difference. It really does. Just having that overall, just that optimism. I don't even know if that is having hope. I think that's probably more accurate. Just having hope. So it's going to be a good year. All right. So I normally take 12 of your political questions here at 12 o'clock. And that is what I am here to do. I look for anything in the chat in all caps. We're kind of first come, first serve around here. So if you are new, feel free to, just put questions in all cap. I'll cover what I can. If I don't answer your question or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal. I would feel terrible if I had hurt your feelings. So just know that I do care. So trying to count to 12 here to write this down. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got to 12. All right, so I have my notebook. I have my slots for 12 questions, and I'm afraid I only do political stuff around here. or world stuff. People have been in the news, things that have been in the news, or big things that could affect large numbers of us. I don't do personal readings, I'm afraid. Maybe someday. But anyway, so I'm going to scroll up and look for anything in all caps. And right after this, I go down to the first comment. I type up all the questions covered today. I put in the timestamps, and then I carefully watch. I go through the video and make the timestamping as accurate as possible. Plus, so it just takes some time to do that sometimes. So I mean, it can be 2:30 before I get things up and going and stuff. So just so you know, it's just me. There's no production team. There's no assistants and all. No, it's just me. That's it. All right. So up here, Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, Love Jalou, what is Trump's plan now he's back in DC? Okay. Let's just ask, what is Trump's plan? Now he's in DC for January 6th. Okay. All right. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, thumbs up do help. Stacy Autumn, Happy New Year to you and to everyone. Absolutely. All right, I'm looking for anything else. All caps, all caps. Christine, is Pence really going against Trump? Okay. That really was fun last night. Jen Lin hosted the New Year's Eve kind of readers get together. Also had some moderators on. So we got to meet some of them, which was wonderful. Thank you so much, the moderators. You make this possible. You make this possible. Going against Trump. So I had a lot of fun. It was ended up being up until, I think I went to bed at 3:30, which is just, whew. I've been trying to fix my schedule. My New Year's resolution have to do with time management. And that means going to bed and getting up in the morning at earlier than normal. So I've been doing that. And then suddenly it's, oh yeah, New Year's Eve. So anyway, but I'm so grateful to be here with you. I'm so grateful you're here. Geek Hillbilly, Autumn, retired now. Feels good to be a civilian again. Congratulations. Congratulations. Electra, this year I'll actually believe in my name, Hope. Aw, it'll be hard, but I'll believe in my given name, Hope. Aw, Electra. Well, I hope so. I hope we can all, I hope. I believe we all will feel better in general. So, Larry girl, oh my gosh, did you sleep? You poor thing. But thank you for being in here. Oh, I love it. It isn't even just black and orange hearts, which I love. It's black hearts with orange fall leaves. Larry girl is the queen. She's the empress. She is, wow. Wow. Okay, Kristen's here. Thank you, Larry girl. Kristen from Uncover the News is here. Hello, Kristen. What's the status? Trump's current bad karma bill. What is the status of Trump's current bad status of his bad karma bill? Status of Trump's. Interesting. Very interesting. Status of Trump's bad karma bill. All right, I will ask, and I will wipe this off of my finger right here because it will look like I am got this swipe of lipstick right in the crevice here. It looks like I'm So you won't be, there will be comments about like, oh my gosh, your finger's bleeding. Like, no, I'm just a klutz, just having a day. But anyway, all right, Kristen, I'll be happy to look at that. Mims, whoopsie, so late. Hi. No, you're not late. Mims arrives exactly when she means to. A wizard is never late. Mims arrives exactly when she means to. Frosty Bean, hello, thank you, Autumn, all the readers and moderators for making my wedding anniversary last night so special. Oh, happy anniversary. That is wonderful, Frosty Bean. Happy anniversary. That's nice. Kathy Anderson. Oh, you looked fabulous last night. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Judy, Autumn, please know that we're so thankful for you. Enjoyed everyone last night. Good morning. Warm fuzzies to all. Happy 2021. Absolutely. Warm fuzzies for everybody. I like it. Kristen with Uncover the News has more news just in. U.S. travelers banned from the Philippines starting Sunday. Dreamweaver, the Iranians threaten Trump. Is he really in danger? What? The Iranians threaten Trump? Threatens Trump? Iran fears Trump is preparing attack in final weeks in office. Bracing for 2 days ago, bracing for a possible Iranian-linked attack in Iraq, U.S. officials warned the threat stems. 14 hours ago on CNN, saying U.S. defense officials divided over potential for Iranian attack. Oh boy. Let's look at this. See if what are the odds here of an Iranian attack? And then your question was, is Trump in danger? Okay, Trump in danger. Because I'll tell you, honestly, sincerely, I do not want him to be hurt. I don't want him to get sick. I do not want him to die. I do not wish ill on this man. I do not, and that is the truth. All I want is justice. That's it. Plain old, here's the evidence, here's the court trial, here's the sentence. If the evidence is there, and if the evidence isn't there, I don't know. I'd say I'd eat Boo Boo Kitty, but I'm vegan. Then again, when he's really being when the cats are really being ridiculous and over either they're acting out and what have you, I will sometimes threaten to turn the cats into little. I'll say to them, I will turn you into a rug and warm my toes. And then they come up to me and they rub up against me, and it's like, okay, maybe I won't do that. Yeah, they're so terrified. But yeah, when they're really acting out, I threaten to turn them into little rugs to warm my toes. But you can guess how serious that is. Anyway, I don't wish ill on him or anybody. That's the truth. Okay, Geeky Bully, will the GOP finally self-destruct after January 6th? Oh, interesting. Will the GOP self-destruct? Yeah, okay. After January 6th. Oh, it's going to be an interesting week. And that is the curse. May you live in interesting times. Sharon, you were on late last night. It was wonderful. Oh, thank you. It was fun. It was exhausting, but it felt important, because we raised because of that stream, because people were so generous. We, as a group, Jen Lin gets all the credit, but as a group, the whole thing raised, last I saw, it was like, well, last night when I left, it was at $7,500 for Feeding America. And it's all going to Feeding America, which is food and food banks. So it was just, no, I'm going to sit here. It doesn't matter how tired I am. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to try to entertain, and just going to hang in there. So plus 10%, it's only 10%, but 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org as well. It's a fantastic charity. So I tithe, basically. I'm not Catholic anymore, but I tithe. So 10% of my income goes to an established charity. And then I also end up giving things on the side too. But anyway, I will quit yammering and continue to gather your questions. Oh, okay. YouTube just jumped. Jody and Chad hangs in there too. Oh, I love it. It's a good year for dad jokes. I'm in. Christina, would Trump start a war to stay in office? I haven't phrased it that way. That's a good way to put it. Would Trump start a war to try to stay in office? Okie dokie. Got it. Thank you. Got it, Christina. All right, what else have we got here? Tony saying Happy New Year to you, to everyone from the UK. Happy New Year, UK. Geek Hillbilly, Trump has a $40 million bounty on his head? What? Well, back in January 6th of 2020, there's someone offered an $80 million bounty for Trump's head during the Iranian general's funeral. But this was a year ago. So a year ago, they put an $80 million bounty on his head. $80 million bounty. We'll get there. I have something to say to the people who set up this bounty. We'll get there. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Coffee and the reading on Fine Day. Excellent. Yeah, I love Kathy Anderson's bounty on Trump's head. Puzzled emoji. We'll get there. Oh man. All right. So Michelle agreed. I want him well enough to make on the stand. Yeah. Yep. Washington Times report from December 30th says Dream River. Oh gosh. Saida Karma will take care of him. His own energy field will take care of him. That's the truth. For entertainment purposes only. True. Sure. And I hope that I'll mention this to the new people here that we're very nonviolent, or I'm certainly, and I try to keep it around here. We're very nonviolent. We don't make idle threats. I mean, even like my little joke a minute ago about, telling the cats whom I adore, turn you into a little fuzzy rug or whatever. They I don't hit them. I don't hurt them. I give, they get half and half first thing in the morning. They have multiple cat trees, multiple pets. I mean, yeah. So any jokes like that are kept to a minimum. And I feel kind of bad I even said that out loud, because it's like, oh, some people aren't going to understand. But very nonviolent. And in general, we don't, I really try to keep it clean around here, just to keep the vibration high. So, and really that's what it's going to be. So that's what's going to take down Trump. It's his own vibration. Because that's what happens. Your own vibration, what you're doing, your intent, all of this, it raises the vibration in your energy field. And it will, yes, draw good things to you. But also, when you leave this physical body, that is what you are. You are this energy field. And you have nothing to hide behind anymore. And everybody can tell what your energy's like. And you know what your energy's like. And then you really end up somewhere in the energetic levels that match where you are. And that's what's going to happen to Trump. That's why Epstein is in a very, very dark place. Very dark. But he's still on the little energetic umbilical cord. It kind of goes at the top of your head. It's just a little tiny string, and it's like, I call it the trickle charge. The people who they're so awful in life that when they leave their bodies, they sink down into this very, very dark, low energy, low vibration area, and they're very isolated, but they're still connected. And eventually they'll reach a certain level again of energy, and the system will kind of like reboots suddenly, and they suddenly come fully aware and realize everything they did, and then they go through the whole process of life review, and they're able to go up to be met by the kind of spiritual ER teams, and yeah, it's ugly. When Epstein reboots, when this trickle charge gets into just enough energy that he suddenly, becomes aware again. Oh, it's going to be ugly. He's going to, that spiritual ER team, I mean, they're going to find, it's like somebody who's just been ripped to shreds. He has ripped his energy to shreds throughout his life. And Trump's doesn't look much better. Okay. Let's see here. Anything in all? Laura, happy 2021, Laura. Thank you for being there last night. Marie, okay, it's not in all caps, but I think you're asking me a question. Trump, well, Trump finished his life in a mental institution. Trump finish his life in a mental institution. All right, I've got it down. Maria, happy New Year to 2021. Here we go. Larry girl, yes. Please use all capitals if you're communicating something to me, asking a question or saying something to me. It does help. Thank you, and thank you, Larry girl. My gosh. Uncover the News has news. Kristen has news. Mike Pence asked a federal judge to reject the Gomertz lawsuit, asking the vice president to interfere. Yeah. Laura, I long for the day when we don't have to hear the word Trump. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Killbillet, you're quoting Artie Shaw from Laugh in Autumn. Oh. Artie Shaw, the musician? Karaoke guy? And who am I quoting? I'm sorry. I don't know the quote. I didn't. I didn't watch Laugh-In. I'm sorry. Fly on the wall. Will there be other obstructions before the 6th? Coming for other obstructions. I get the what I'm feeling is it as I read your questions, I kind of send my energy out. It feels like everything, all the energy is centering on the 6th, is coming in 5th, 6th. Yeah. Also feels like it's not going to work for Trump, but well, I think it's things like that are going to come up. So I'm sorry I'm not going to read on that exactly, but I think we're going to get a lot of that information. Sorry. I'm just feeling, I reach out my energy and I get this like empty room feeling. Like there's nothing there for me right now. Doesn't mean there's nothing there. It's just read on the other stuff is kind of what I'm being told. Tony, will Trump have to answer in court for all of the deaths? I don't believe so. But F2. It is unbelievable the protections that politicians have while they're in office. I mean, why? I mean, think of just go straight back to the Republican governor of Michigan back during the Flint water crisis. Why isn't that man in jail? Why? Why isn't he in jail for the rest of his life? Poisoned children for greed, ineptitude, selfishness. Poisoned children. But they're protected. For deaths from the illness. I will have a look. Okay. Grandma Rose, hello. If the Republican Party splits in two, wouldn't that be good for the Democrats because it would dilute their strength? You know what we should ask? It might work in the short term, but it makes me wonder if, will the U.S. break properly, like break as in we don't do this anymore, break from a two-party system? Because technically there are more than two parties. I mean, not just like the extra ones like the Green Party or Libertarian Party or people who are on the ticket, but I mean the unlike other countries, we basically have two umbrellas. And we have the more liberal people here, we have the more conservative people here. And you have everybody from the most moderate to the most extreme in their views and compared to the middle. And that's what we've been dealing with for a long time. And anytime there's been a serious challenge to that, it's actually caused whatever side they would have normally been under, whatever umbrella they normally would have been under, it causes that side to lose in an election because this side stays together. But are we going to break from this two-party system? Yeah, because in the short term, oh yeah, Trump people splitting off from small C conservatives, oh yeah, they'd be toast. But all right, so I've got that down. Laura's saying it's over 8,000 now. Raise for Feeding America? Yes. Yes, and you can go back and donate. Yes. And you can donate directly if you so wish. Ewat, exactly. We can't have him a martyr. That too. Rob, that was the best cause to give to last night. It was great. Geek Hillbilly, Autumn, my black eyed peas are almost done. Just have to do the cabbage. Okay, so, all right, I've got a bunch of questions here. I'm just going to start reading, and then I'm sorry if I didn't get your question. And who knows, maybe I may have time to add some more in, but let's just start in and get to the readings because it's already half past. So yes, you can still donate, or you can go to feedingamerica.org, and that's who I donate to. And you can go back to Jen Lynn's channel, and she is wonderful. She is a blessing on this earth for all of us. So last night, donations of over $8,000 from Jen Lynn Tara's live stream. Go to feedingamerica.org for more information about them. Here's the link. Mary girl, you are the bomb. You are on it. Kathy Anderson, I need a cat nap. Oh, rest. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Okay. 31. Oops, wrong. Where am I? All right, 3130. All right, what is Trump's plan? And we'll do this right up front because it feels like it will probably be the longest reading. Let's see here. Oh, that's cold. Oh. What is Trump's plan now that he's in DC? He feels like he wants to go bully. See, that's the thing. Back when he was in New York, if he was really upset with somebody or anybody, he could physically go to them and bully them, pressure them, stand too close, grab their hand, yank their arm like he does. That's you're messed up. You're a messed up guy. And he can't do that here. I mean, he can do it to maybe a couple of people. Laura, not golfing weather here in Northern Virginia where his golf course is. Okay. All right. But bring the hammer down. Yep. Be obnoxious, be difficult, be awful. He's so predictable. Awful, predictable, petty, selfish, narcissistic. The courts didn't help him. Republicans are turning against him. Some of them aren't even returning his phone calls because they see that he's seriously damaging the party now. He's hurting their potential futures, unless except for the handful of delusion Trump bots who like Holly, who's trying to get that sweet MAGA money. He wanted the courts to get involved. The day's approaching. But the Republicans are not helping him. Normally what I would start getting here is because the Trump stuff is wands. Comes up as wands. The people who help him, they show up as wands. The Trump party, whatever it will end up being called or whatever, comes up as wands. But these are pentacles. These are all Republicans. Sitting pretty, barely answering his phone calls because he has unsteadied them. And so he's taking it out on the people around him. Surprise! And having the coping mechanisms of 2-year-old whose brain has barely started, has only just started to form the pathways, the regular pathways in order to function, and still has no coping mechanisms. But William, Miss Autumn, I sure hope you get some sleep. Oh, thank you. Lonnie, they just now figured Trump out. Oh man. Let's take a quick look. But and he wants to, he's actually holding, I know this is going to sound weird. He actually feels like he's actually a little bit restrained right now. He's not going full bore against the Republicans right now because he's still trying to get some of them to go along with him. Electoral votes. It's like at the minor arcana justice card with voting. It's, and he's just calling people. Oh, and he's eating a lot of grease. He definitely seems like someone who would talk with their mouth full. Does he actually do that? Ew. I'm just getting like his mouth is stuffed full of like fried chicken or burgers or something, and he's yelling into the phone, but it's like spitting. It's gross. It's gross. Oh, we are not going down for you. That's what the Republicans are saying. The regular Republican. I'm sorry, Linda. Yeah, I shouldn't have. Anita, or yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have explained that, but that's what I was getting. Not gonna work. Nope. Republicans are this close to losing the Senate, and election day is right there, and they're done. Let the political swords finally hit Trump in the back. The institution, we're done. The institution will survive without Trump. Renee, is there anything gross he doesn't do? So, yeah, he's trying to get them to rally behind him, but so when that doesn't work, all right. So that's his plan. So we're at 38. There was another question here. What does he do? Oh, it's will the GOP self-destruct after January 6th? Okay, 38, 30. There we go. Will the GOP self-destruct after come on. Will the GOP self-destruct after January 6th? Aaron's son, Happy New Year's Day, Autumn. Happy New Year's Day. Erica, we'll get to his mental health and things like that. That's on the list. All right. Will the GOP self-destruct after January 6th? Wow. Very much, the words I'm getting are house divided. Fruits of labor. Ultimately, I mean, for all the grassroots money that Trump raises, the regular GOP, they go for the bigger donors. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Book Bewitched. Thank you, Marina. Temperance card. I'm not getting self-destruct. I'm not getting self-destruct. They have the same internal difficulties that they have on the left, with more progressive people wanting more progressive policies and more moderates wanting more moderate. It's going to be hard. There's definitely a rift. But there's temperance, the moderates compared to Trump. The Republicans went out over the flat out, full-blown fascists. That's good. It feels like there are Republicans on the right who actually they're like, oh, you know, we can actually get more done with Biden in there. They know him. They can talk to him. Everything's not a battle and histrionics and narcissism, and they could talk to him. Even people who disagree with him strongly on policies, they know they can just go talk to him. So, but that doesn't mean that Trump's that QAnon crazy is going to go away. Not entirely. That's going to take quite a bit of time. All right, 42. Is Pence really going to go against Trump? Geek Hillbilly, the moderates have shifted so far to the right that a correction is long overdue. Yep. Yep, and the pendulum in the country and in the culture is swinging back toward, from me, it's swinging back toward we. So you're going to get this significant rise in democratic and progressive ideas. And yeah, and eventually even that will go too far at some point. And then it'll start swinging back. It just does. You just look at history. Overall, we make progress. Overall, we move toward more equality. Slowly, painfully slowly, badly. But oh yeah, the knuckle draggers on the, in the Proud Boys and what have you. Your day is done. You are a relic. Anyway, sorry, I will quit talking and do reading. 4330. Is Pence really going to go against Trump? Plus maintenant, l'extrême droite français attire totalement à la fois de Trump, some folie de Trump. I think that says right now the extreme right in France adheres totally to the follies of Trump, party of Trump, something like that. Sorry, my French is nearly non-existent. I'm sorry. Je regrette. All right. Is Pence really going to turn against Trump? Stop the reading. Leanne commented, well, the vice poodle still wants to run for president. Yeah. Well, this is the card for the reading. Device brutal. That was classic. Right now, this would be him saying, "Yep, this is a card for the reading." But that's him walking away, going, "Yep, that's what the votes are. Biden won." And I should be. I might have time to take some questions at the end. It's more likely today than normal, so if I could hang on to that, if you don't mind. Pence. Oh. But poodles are smart. Poodles are actually really smart dogs. This hypocrisy. I've lost my way from my beliefs and the example I'm setting for the little children. This whole what has become of us as a party, that we got so involved with the corruption. Oh, how could this have happened? Oh, it happened because you chose to go along with this, you hypocrite. Oh, please. Oh, please. And this whole thing about, but I am religious. No, you're not. No, you're not. The religious people are out there feeding people. The religious people are, if they have any pennies around, they're donating to help feed people. If they're in any position of power, they're fighting for people. Yahshua of Nazareth wouldn't have gone anywhere near Trump. Not for 2 seconds. He would have taken one look at that walking embodiment of the 7 deadly sins and been like, oh, may Father have mercy on your soul. And I'm not even Catholic anymore. And even I think that. No. He's, seeing the error of his, you haven't seen anything. You're starting to lose. Otherwise, you'd still be right in the middle of it. I can't with this guy. I can't with this guy. I can't with this guy. Do not give me a holier than thou. And sorry, I just got this whole big wash of holier than thou energy. My deep beliefs. Oh, please. Please. Sorry. Stood there. So I got to say one other thing. He stood there in front of those cages, people in cages. Those little kids in cages each stood there. And then he turned around and he went back to his great big house. Don't talk to me about your religious beliefs. Don't give me that. It's an excuse. Sorry. Okay. I'll calm down now. Teresa, evangelicals are starting to turn their backs. Senate is voting to override the veto of the NDAA. Thank you. Anyway. Okay, 50. Speaking of bad karma bills, what's the status of Trump's bad karma bill? It's an interesting way to phrase that. Mims, Pence will forever be remembered for that photo. I hope so. I really hope so. Oh. They understand that's my rant, Chiron. Lena, you remind me of Johnny. Say your truth. Oh, that is high praise. Johnny's great. Johnny's great. Man. Anyway, okay. Status of Trump's karma bill. Status of Trump's bad karma bill. I feel like I need to just step back and just look at his energy field. Oh, well, look, it's the picture of Dorian Gray. Not Dorian Gray. It's the picture. His vileness really is right there in his energy field. I won't explain it to you because I could, but it's so gross. Okay, that's your energy field? Really? If any of you remember the movie, the original black and white picture of Dorian Gray, and then it was only the last shot of the painting that was in color. If you want to know what it looks like, go Google that painting. It's like that. That's what Trump's energy field looks like. And it's got like splashes of like ectoplasmic blood from all the women he's hurt and all. Oh. Yeah, when we cross over, I get the sense of the mental image. It's not true, but the mental image I get is it's like an elevator, and the elevator door opens and we walk out, and family who've passed on are there, and friends and pets, and then if you're in a really bad state, because there are quite a few people who cross over and they are just terrified or angry or frantic, or they're really upset. They're like these I call them the ER teams, the spiritual ER teams. They like rush out and they're like, do you need help? Okay. And they'll stay with them and they'll give them energy and they'll stabilize their energy and they'll do all of these things. It's very sweet. And I agree with Sienna Rose over on the Sienna Rose channel. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, he helps children cross over. But Trump, even the ER team would be just like, it's like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie where they're watching the elevator door and it opens and there's like Lonnie, I'm afraid I don't know what those emojis are for. Sorry. This is him going to his just reward. This is what he did in life. And this is not nice. This is not nice. This would be like mistreatment of women, partying, mistreatment, all this damage. He will go to his just reward. It's gross. It's disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna just keep on with the questions I've got here, and if I've got time at the end, I will be happy to read them more. But that was the grossest thing I've. Man, I thought Epstein was gross, but Epstein is more like his energy field is like shredded. But Trump, he just oozes. It's gross. President Harkonnen has, or was it Baron Harkonnen from Dune, has nothing on this guy. All right. Iranian attack. Well, would, 3 cards, would Trump start a war to stay in office? And just continue traumatizing all of us? Yep. And he'd send every child in the country to go fight. Except his grandkids, except his children. No question. Would he? Yes. Is he going to? That's the question. Okay, because specifically we're looking at this idea of the potential for an Iranian attack. And John Trump won't end up in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Oh, that was awesome, John. That was awesome. Yes. That was good. All right, the Iranian attack, or potential for an Iranian attack. There's a potential. There's a real potential. There's feels like credible chatter. Kathy Anderson, yes, the rich start wars that the poor fight. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chad. What I'm getting is a whole lot of bluster. A whole, maybe they'll rearrange the rubble. Maybe Trump will have them rearrange the rubble like he did when they bombed the air base in Syria back in the day. Move the piles of rubble from here to there. $10 million a shot, Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Appreciate that. He might rearrange some rubble, but no further. And then it's in the center. It's all show, big, tough. And the Republicans are like, the actual GOP are just like, and then he loses interest and goes does something else. I mean, this feels very weak. And this is do the thing. Oh, doing the crazy. No, I've got a suspension in the middle. I've got it's not. No. It's like a little kid who's really, really, really upset and is like flailing and beating on something or what have you. And you just go and you just scoop him up and you just hold him like this. And you're just like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. And that's what this is. This is Donald Trump, and this is it's okay. You just kind of let him get it out of his system. The Republicans are so fed up with him, most of them. And then he shiny, go your dynasty, your money, go elsewhere. But there is real potential. I mean, Iran is really fed up. However, they don't want a war. They really don't. Yeah, and they know Biden's coming in, and he'll probably want to go back to the agreement they had. There are some very angry people there, but hey, from Uncover the News, breaking the news. Senate overrides veto of the NDAA. Okay, so the defense defense budget will get passed, something like that. All right, we are 1 hour in. 1:00:30. Okay, apparently they're okay. This is what I was going to mention earlier. Apparently, a year ago, I went and looked it up. Make sure I had the right number. If you missed it earlier, apparently a year or so ago, after the death of Soleimani, I believe, in Iran, do I have the right name? In Iran, they put an $80 million bounty on Trump's head. His head isn't worth $80 million. I mean, we are all precious in our own way, and I do not wish ill on anybody. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I'm just saying, just push away and just look at it just from a sheer hypothetical, logical. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He can't read. He can barely read. He doesn't read. He has attention span of a gnat. I mean, he's $80 million for Trump's head? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, we need to talk. Girl, he's not worth it. Oh, girl, he is not worth it. Have some self-respect. Let him go. Just let him go. Let him go ruin some other country's life. In 3 weeks, he's not even gonna. In 3 weeks, he's moving out of state anyway. Girl, just let him go. Let it go. 80 million. You could change your whole life with $80 million. Wasted on that idiot's head. Really? Get you a pint of ice cream and a mansion. It's what you need. Is Trump really in danger from the bounty? Well, he's in danger. Honestly, it feels like there are some people who are directly around Trump who are in more danger from him than he is with considering how much protection he has from the outside. Even if people like, given the chance, oh, there are definitely people in this world who would Trump. Definitely. But he's seriously protected. Yeah. People who are in the entertainment only, what do I know? But from the energy I get, people who are within arm's reach of him are in more danger than he is from outside threats. What do I know? Entertainment only. How could I know? Well, besides all the news reports. Anyway. Oh boy. Look carefully at this sad, pathetic man that you would risk all that money on. Career, just all the gold, all the stuff, all the bounty, all the. Seriously, let's go back to Will Smith in Men in Black. He didn't leave you; you left him. Hey, you're gonna go to town. You're gonna buy yourself a nice dress, get a facial, get your hair done, and an interior decorator. Because, dang. $80 million? Go buy yourself something pretty. Go buy yourself something nice. Go buy yourself a pint of ice cream and a mansion. Dumbest thing ever. I think there was a comment earlier. I didn't have a chance to read it though, out loud. I think it was Rob D. Autumn. I think it was priced by gross weight. Oh, 80 million would last generations, says Ewat. Yeah. 80 million to make him stop hurting their country. But it wouldn't do it. They would just get upset. They just make the Americans angry, and then they would blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, anyway. 1:06:30. All right. Is what's the word I'm looking for? Hang on, I've got this word in my head, but I need to double check the meaning. I do this. I don't know why my brain does this to me. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. The fatuous fura. Is the fatuous fura going to end his days in a mental institution? Is the fatuous fura going to end up in a mental institution? He is one giant clog. That's an institution. He hopes to keep, I use the term loosely, working, please. With the women thing. He's grossing up my cards again. Just gross. Institution, matter of time. I wonder if we're not talking, and I do not wish this on him. I do not wish this on anyone, seriously, even him. Blood clot. Starts here, goes there. He is one big clog. Institution. More judgment. Yeah, judgment. Yeah. Okay. Health reasons. I think so. But like his father, losing grip as it feels more sudden than that, but I hope I'm wrong. Seriously, I hope I'm wrong. I do not want him dead. I do not want him ill. I do not want him hurt. Honestly, seriously, I don't. I hope that does not happen to him. I just hope There's plain old human level justice. That's it. Okay. Oh, speaking of human level justice, will Trump have to answer in court for the illness deaths? Politicians are ridiculously protected. Ridiculously. No, this is all straightforward, straight off the top of the deck. Nothing underhanded, nothing hidden, nothing. This would be very straightforward stuff. No. Nope. These people are ridiculously protected from decisions they make about the public good while they're in office. It's infuriating. And so if someone can ever explain to me why the governor of Michigan, previous governor of Michigan, who oversaw the poisoning of children in Flint, why he's not in jail for the rest of his life, I would love to hear it. Somebody can explain that one to me? Anyway, okay. 1/12/30. Okay, will the U.S. break from a basically two-party system? I realize there's a Green Party, there's a Libertarian Party, there's, there are some other parties out there. But for the most part, in America, I think most people in the world, unfortunately, know by now, we basically have a two-party system where all the people who are sort of left-ish are under this umbrella, and all the people who are sort of right-ish go under this umbrella, from the centrist to the extremes. And every time somebody tries to break out of that, every time there's a challenge to that, it basically splits the vote on one side and guarantees that the other side's going to win. So then everyone says, no, we're going back to the two-party system. And then somebody else tries it. And it doesn't work. So we go back to the two-party system. And it isn't, you get all of the political range within that, but it's still a two-party system, effectively. Will the U.S. break from a two-party system? Well, farther you out in the future, technology is going to make some very interesting changes to how much power we have as individuals, being able to vote more directly on certain things. But that's quite a bit out. Well, right now it's just libertarians can get a little bit of that conservative money, or what have you. It's charity. That's the card of charity. Right in the center, I've got a decision between two things. And this whole thing with Trump, the Trump crazies trying to do their own thing just hands Democrats more wins in the far future, but not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. George, we can have more parties with ranked choice voting. Yeah. Yep. Oh, is Jen Lynn here? I thought I saw. Either way, hello. Thank you again for last night. It was amazing. All right. So, yeah, that is going to do it for me for today, to be honest. So I'm going to stop there. But it was wonderful last night, and I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful for all of you, and my heart is overflowing. My heart is overflowing with gratitude that you've been with me this last year, and I hope we'll all be together this coming year and see the world start to clean up the debris and then blossom. That will be beautiful, because there are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there. And Jen Lintero, Autumn, our viewers are still giving. Excellent. And thank you for everyone who donated. Thank you. All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful year together. And I'll see you just like every day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so take care. Thank you.